it goes back to why Coerver is so valuable, because if I can't shoot with my left, then it kind of collapses, right? So you've got to start at 7, 8 years old so that there's no problem, right or left, coach. I can shoot with my left, I can shoot with my right. So being two-footed especially is valuable. You know, I know I'm just working in Argentina and with Messi's coach, and I know Messi's not one-footed. Everyone, Messi's left-footed. Messi's unbelievable with his right foot. So what we're trying to do is say, look, in the last 35 meters, there's an advantage of being two-footed. So most of the kids you're going to work with in your coaching careers are going to be right-footed. I'm going to guess that, right? So it's to your advantage, to their advantage. So through ball mastery, because that's the only way you can become two-footed. So that's the beauty of ball mastery, repetition, equally right and left foot. The purpose is then to score a goal. So you're connecting something that's totally isolated to the most important thing the thing I love best, scoring goals, right? Okay, so you go into menu 77. So the drag push is this, and you shoot with the right, and then the next time you play, so that's right to the right. So the drag side step, I do it a little slow, is you do the same, you push it out, but then you go like this and you shoot with your left. So in other words, the goalkeeper, because you've done this, a mirror move is when you look in mirror, the first part is exactly the same. The first part is this, the goalkeeper moves, the opponent moves. Now one time I go like this, and the next time I go, I'm saying, yeah, I'm going to do it again, but I'm not. And only I know which one I'm going to do. So in other words, and I'm doing it to create space. This is a right foot shot, this is a left foot shot. So so without boring you, there's 4 mirrors. 2 that go towards the goal, 2 that cut in. So
can you mention them?
Say the drag. This one is when you cut in. You're a left-footed player. You play on the right. You cut in and you shoot with your left foot. So what we try to do is pick with the little ones. I mean, before you get to this, between 8 and 12, and Rynell knows much better than me on this, is when you're working with the younger ones, you're probably going to go into the 1v1 library and do things like the side step, which is the easiest one, or if you give me, or the single scissors. You'd start with that. The beauty of that is when they're 17, they can still do that, but they do that to create space for goal. So when they're kids, they're doing it and they're getting coordinated. But again, I want to press on you that why I like the mirrors is you've got option of going to the right, shooting it right. You've got going to the left, shooting it left. But without ball mastery, you don't have that option, because most kids will when the ball goes on their left, they come, you know, they move. Well, I'm left-footed, so I'm the other way. So let's say I'm right-footed. So let's say I'm right-footed, right? And the ball comes to the left, I'll try to come round, and then I lose any advantage I have for space. It goes back to what I told you this morning. So in other words, it's a huge advantage. If the ball comes on my left foot, I can hit it with my left foot. As soon as I try to do this or move around like this, the goalkeeper recovers, the feint, the opponent recovers from the feint. So, you know, that's why I honestly believe that without Coerver and the foundation of ball mastery, it's very difficult then to produce a sort of player I'm saying to you. Somebody who can make space in the most difficult area and shoot with either foot. So, and that starts from 6, 7 years old. Okay, so the first practice is the same, the Coerver skills bridge. You repeat something, and then you have some pressure on it, and then you have full pressure. And this is in the curriculum. It says a pyramid of moves. So there's 77. You've got 3 parts: change of direction, stop and start, feint. And all the moves are filed in these cabinets, and they're to do with the position of the opponent. When Charlie and I, so when Will was doing them, he was doing them more or less as ball mastery. When Charlie and I started this 40 years ago, we took the 1v1s, but we had to have full pressure. Will never had full pressure in it. It was always the defender always backed off, right? which is fine. He was a genius to think that there was a possibility of teaching this, because before Will Coerver, everybody thought this was, you had to be special, you know, if you believe in God or supernatural things, somebody touched you. But Will actually challenged that. I think that was his genius, that he challenged that notion that he said you could teach special things. And I think, but with great respect to him, I think that what Charlie and I did was take it to the game, I think. Okay, all right. So we're going to start with the drag push. And again, we start with repetition. So 4 of you, please, along this white line. 3 of you with a ball, so just 4 of you